In our previous videos, we learned the energy system of the human body. We also learned that there are some chakras on the human palms which can be used for healing. With the help of all this knowledge which you have gained, you can heal either yourself or others. However, your healing journey begins with you. Once you are able to heal yourself and your ailments, you will gain the confidence, and then you can start to heal others with this amazing energy. Now, to heal yourself, you need to make your hands in this kind of a position and then put them in 24 different locations on the body. This is to be done for 3 to 5 minutes on each of the location. For example, you start by offering your prayer to the God which you believe in and request the energies around yourself present in the universe to come and heal the location where you are presently indicating with the help of your hands. So the first position where you have to keep your hands are your eyes, and then you have to move to your ears. This is the second position. In the third position, you have to go towards the jaws. In the fourth position, you have to go to the temples. And this is very, many people who are suffering from ear problems, when they keep their hands on the ears, they are able to remedy it very soon, like tinnitus and many other ear problems. Similarly, headaches over here in the temple region can be solved when you give Reiki to this particular place by keeping your hands like this. Then the fifth position is the back of the head in the occipital region. Then we move on in the sixth position to the forehead and the back of the head at the same time. And then the throat and the neck. This is the throat and this is the neck, again for 3 minutes. So these 7 positions will cover your face and your throat. And then we move on with the 8th position, where you have to keep one hand on the heart and the other on the thymus gland. Then slowly you have to move to the solar plexus and the navel. Then to the hora and the root chakra. Then in the 11th position, you have to move to the lungs. In the 12th position, you have to move to the liver and to the spleen area. In the 13th position, you have to move to the intestinal area. In the 14th position, you have to move to the leg joints. This will also cover the area where the ovaries are located in females. And once this is done, you have to come back up again. And in the 15th position, you have to keep your palms on your shoulders. And then you have to move towards the back side of the body. You have to, in the 16th position, move towards the kidney. And this is roughly where the Manipur chakra is located. And then towards the lower back. Many people suffer from issues related to the lower back. And then to the root chakra. After you are done with the root chakra in the 18th position, then you move on to the 19th position and you go on and hold your arms like this. Then you move on to the thighs. This is the 20th position. On the 21st position, you move on to the knees. In the 22nd position, you have to move to the calves. In the 23rd position, you have to move to the ankles. And finally, in the 24th position, you have to move to the soles of the feet. Both the soles. As mentioned earlier, for every point, you have to give at least 3 to 5 minutes. These are the 24 positions where you have to give Reiki energy every day for the next 40 days. It is like driving a cycle. Initially, you feel it is a very arduous process. Initially, you have to force yourself to sit for that amount of time, but slowly and gradually, as you learn how to cycle, then cycling becomes a subconscious habit. You just think that I have to go there, and you don't even consciously know when you have arrived. It is just like tying the laces of your shoes. So the effort which it takes initially is going to reduce as and when the learning is programmed at the subconscious level, and then it will become a second nature. This will start happening automatically. So today, if you're learning that first position is of the eyes, then the ears, then the jaws, then the temples, so this is going to become a habit, and you don't even need to memorize that then anymore. However, you have to make sure that the movements are smooth and they're not jerky. You're not moving like this is the eye, this is the ear. No, this is the eye, this is the ear, this is the jaw, this is the temple. So it has to be a very smooth movement. Now, in order that you successfully do it, it is important that you make a schedule and you set a time, a particular time, a specific time for all the 40 days. In case, you live in an area where there's a lot of noise because the market is nearby or because of some other reason, then put on some meditation music, because what it'll help to do is it'll help to dissolve the background noise, and therefore it'll not unnecessarily interfere with your Reiki session. Moreover, if you have only one single time during all the 40 days, it helps you to immediately come to a state of mind, because the body is so programmed that it knows that this is the time when you need to sit for longer duration at one place without any distractions. Think of this as an internship. Those people who become medical doctors, after becoming a doctor, they don't start practicing. They have to intern under the supervision of another doctor for some time before they are able to, before they're given a green to do the treatment all by themselves. So think of this as a Reiki internship of 40 days where you have to do it under supervision. So I'll tell you how exactly it is to be done, and those are the steps we need to follow for the next 40 days. Whenever you feel tired, stressed out, have an ache or pain somewhere, you can alleviate it simply by doing Reiki, simply by putting your hands at the desired locations. And especially when it comes to emotional healing, that is, if you're suffering from any kind of fear, any kind of anxiety, or any kind of emotional wounds left by bereavement, etc., then Reiki proves to be tremendously useful. These are anxious times. Many countries are having lockdowns and people are very anxious, or maybe that some people are laid off, and that is why they are very anxious about what will happen about the finances, about their financial security. So this will help you to remedy you of your anxiety. Exactly how? Because it is not going to change the external environment, but it is going to increase your internal strength. So what happens is, whenever in life there is a problem, there are two ways to deal with it. A is you break down the problem into smaller chunks and then solve it piece by piece by piece. The second method of solving any problem is to increase your stature to an extent where it increases then the problem, and then you'll be able to easily solve the problem. Here what we are trying to do is we are trying to create balance and peace in our lives. So problems will keep on existing, but our perspective will be such that they will appear to be small pebbles. Have you ever seen that on a seashore people will make some huts or some models out of the sand? Children will also make that, and adults also you can find doing the same thing at the seashores. However, of course, the adults make it more beautifully than the children. Now, when the wave of the water will come, it will wipe away whatever they had made. it is not that the children did not make it with sincerity or the adults did not make it with sincerity, but the adults knew that this is going to happen, and irrespective of that, they still built a model. This for a child is a very big event, and for a big person or an adult person is a very small event. So problems which you are facing, you will feel them as smaller events in your life which are secluded, which will not be able to affect the other areas of your life. In case you have suffered from any injury, then the first thing to do is to start with that particular area and heal that area first. So for example, if I have a problem with my wrist, maybe I was typing for 7-8 days and my wrist has developed a little pain, it aches, so I will start giving Reiki here and then move on to the other 24 positions which I have just mentioned. Many times people are in hurry, although if we say that in life don't do 3 things: hurry, worry and curry. Curry means mixing things. But still people are in a hurry, and if you are in a hurry, then some Reiki is better than no Reiki at all. Then what you can do is you can keep just 20 minutes aside and do a chakra balancing exercise. So what is this chakra balancing exercise? Let me explain this to you. It has 5 hand positions. So if there are 5 hand positions and we have to use 3 to 5 minutes, so this will take 15 to 20 minutes of your time to complete. So the first position is that you have to take one of your palms and keep it on the crown chakra and the other on the root chakra. And now pray. Pray to the Reiki energy, that the Reiki energy should start flowing from your hands and it should remedy you of all your ailments. And then slowly, gradually, it should fill you with positive energy with which you can heal yourself, you can heal your family, and you can heal your near and dear ones. After this initial position, you move on to the throat chakra. 20 position. So the first thing which you have to do is you have to keep one hand on the crown chakra and the other hand on the root chakra. And then you have to pray to the Reiki energy that I want to connect with you. You pray to all the universal energies that they come and help you to heal yourself. Let positive energy be filled with you. Let you become empowered to heal yourself, your family, and the society at large. And then slowly you move to the Agya chakra and the Sacral Chakra. This will be the second position. Stay over here for 3 to 5 minutes, and after you are through with this, then you move on to the throat chakra and the Manipur chakra. Finally, after staying here for 3 to 5 minutes, you move on to the heart chakra. This, in short, is a chakra balancing exercise. So even if you're in a hurry, you can always take out 20 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes of your time and make sure that your health is given enough priority and you stay healthy. In cases of emergency, however, the protocol is a little different. And the protocol is that first of all, you start giving Reiki energy to the most affected area. As I mentioned, in case I am feeling a lot of pain in my wrist, so I will first give healing here, then I will move to all the chakras, and after moving to all the chakras, I will move to the solar plexus point. Now where is the solar plexus point? My rib cage from the front in the middle ends over here. So this is the solar plexus point, and this is a very, very important point. And finally, I also give Reiki energy in the soles of the feet. So this is broadly how you can heal yourself. However, not everybody will be able to heal themselves. Why? Because the key lies in 3 things. A is intention, B is visualization, and C is concentration. These are the 3 must-haves if you want to become a good Reiki healer. They increase the power of Reiki. See, concentration means that you're not getting distracted by the environment. So if somebody is ringing the doorbell at a particular time and you have fixed that time for doing Reiki, then of course your concentration will get disrupted. Second is, even if you are sitting in a calm environment, but you're thinking about something else, and you are not having the intention that let the Reiki energy flow through my hands and heal this particular part of the body, then that is not going to happen. So a powerful intention that let all the energies come in through my hand into this particular area and heal this area is very important. And further, if you have your closed eyes and if you can visualize that yes, the energies have come and yes, they are moving and yes, they are going here, then it'll be very easy. And doing it for 40 days, the body is programmed to concentrate on it, and just you will sit there and you will order, yes, I want to do Reiki now, and the mind will come in the position of doing Reiki and it'll be magic. But the important thing to remember is that Reiki takes place through the palm and not through the fingers. So you don't have to do Reiki like this. You have to close your fingers, and not only your fingers, you have to close the thumb as well, and then form a cup-like shape. And now you have to provide Reiki from the middle of the palm. This is the specific area which has to cover the area which needs the healing. Then you have to use a gentle touch. It is not that if you hold it tightly that this is not going to help. The pressure, in fact, might obstruct the subtle Reiki energy. So either if you're touching, have a gentle touch, or you can keep your arms at 2 inches of distance from the portion which needs to get the healing. Now shift your hand one by one without disconnecting the flow of energy slowly to various portions where you have to. However, at the last, you have to disconnect with the Reiki energy, and you have to do it with the help of jerky movements. So you do this kind of a jerky movement and then you disconnect with the Reiki energy. In case some running water, cold running water is available, then you can go and wash your hands. If you're doing Reiki on others, which we will learn how to do that exactly in our coming videos, then you have to make sure that the other person also washes his hands. This is the way you will disconnect. So now you know how Reiki can be done on yourself, and now you can be healed of various of your ailments. However, I will not leave you like this. I am going to demonstrate to you how Reiki will be done exactly in a step-by-step manner, taking the required amount of time, that is around 2 minutes of time on every point, and you can learn how to do it for the next 40 days by playing that video. This way, you will be doing Reiki under supervision or under guidance, and initially it will help you to have a nice concentration level, because you will be seeing and you will be doing. You will be seeing and you will be doing. So your mind will be occupied in the whole process and it will not wander here or there. Thank you very much for being with me.